Hey guys, it's Kyle from Randomly Generated Nerds, and we're back with more Super Star Wars with gooey stuff. And you can't jump out of it. You have to walk your way out of it, so don't kill those guys on a corner. This one can actually be pretty finicky of a level. You just need a lot of patience and know when to shoot things. Because yeah, shooting those guys is a problem. It creates more problems than it's worth anyway. Oh. There's gonna be cool glitches that people do with those boulders, because I feel like they launch me way too often. It's probably a way to like hop through the top of the level. I have to watch speedruns after this. Although I don't know how many people would speedrun Super Star Wars. I guess Star Wars is a really liked IP when it comes down to it, but I think most people would prefer to play Contra because it's actually a balanced game. I feel this game is just stand and tank it. That's just me. I always wonder, are those Womp Rats? Not I always wonder. I've already forgot what they're called. So yeah, best tactic I can say for this whole game, just jump and shoot. Move forward by jumping and shooting, because they just keep spawning. And I think that's the worst part about this game, is they never stop spawning, so if you're like overwhelmed and with no health, you're just kind of screwed. You just have to keep pushing forward and hope for the best. Alright, now for finicky platforming. This is easy though. This is the easy part. The next set that we're going to get up to are going to have those flying things. Okay. So while we do that, it's going to be terrible. Which is kind of nice. Now that it's shot like that, if you could run and shoot in that area, it would be impossible to hit that Tusken Raider. Man, it's the second time those things have kind of screwed me up. There it is. Is that it? There must be another one. Remember where some of the upgrades are. I don't remember where the breaking wall is, though. There's some wall you can shoot. Oh, thermal detonator. Oh yeah, so when you get thermal detonator, I don't know how it's going to be on the PlayStation or Xbox, but on Super Nintendo, you just have to press X. And life is just 100% easier with a thermal detonator. Except for they only last for so long, so when the lettering's flashing and it's slowly going like orange to gray, gray means it's oh no, and that's the end of that. So this is the annoying part. I mean, I got pretty far in the game without dying. It's not half bad. It's gonna be nowhere to kill him. So there's certain times you need to kill, because if not, yeah, I should kill him before that jump. Oh, this blaster sucks. So there. Where's the next one? There he is. Okay, he didn't push me, so that's lucky. And get over to Obi-Wan. And there's Obi-Wan. So the hard part of this game is pretty much done. It's just that, and we have an upcoming TIE Fighter level where you have to jump over holes, but that's not very hard. If you've never watched Star Wars, I suggest watching it, because you're a little bit more in depth in these cutscenes on the Super NES that look terrible. I gotta say the audio isn't bad though. Like the musical renditions of the Star Wars music is actually, I find it's good. Star Wars is actually the only, oh Banthas, one of the only games I actually enjoy the music like as much as Sega Genesis music. I grew up with both Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and I always found that Sega Genesis had better music. I don't know what it is, like Sega's a little bit better for like metal music or rock, I guess. But that's just me. That's preference. I was never a part of the war. I enjoyed both sides, kind of like I enjoyed both sides of the Xbox and PlayStation nowadays. Back in my days, those were real wars. Oh boy. Oh yeah, so when you do the flip thing with the lightsaber, it actually acts as an attack. So you're just doing somersaults with a blade and so a giant hitbox just around you. Return of the Jedi did a better job with it because it actually knocks them back and keeps them from hitting you, which is extremely nice because otherwise they just burn through your health consistently. So let's just grind out some hearts. Yeah, so Return of the Jedi, you can actually push A or hold A and down, and he just puts up his lightsaber, and it just reflects everything. Boom. So anything they shoot would reflect, obviously. If you're any bit of the Star Wars person, you know this. But for some odd reason, they didn't feel like putting in this game. I guess Luke isn't a Jedi yet. He's just kind of swinging the friggin' lightsaber like a bat. Alright. Oh, they're Womp Rats. Is that what I asked? I don't even remember what I asked last time. Okay. So the trick to this guy is when you have low health, just kind of hit the smaller guys, grab their hearts. It's the easy way to go. Unless you have the plasma pistol, then you can just shred this guy like nothing. But I don't suggest doing it with a regular blaster because it'll take forever. A little dinky thing that sometimes reflects off surfaces. Now we get to my favorite level. It is just ridiculous. There's stormtroopers anywhere, not anywhere, everywhere. Oh, never mind. We have to get to Mos Eisley first. So this is exactly like the first time we went through it, except for this time we're traveling to Mos Eisley. So Mos Eisley grows instead of a Sandcrawler. Yeah, nothing different about this at all. All I have to say is I'm glad we don't live in this era of crappy 3D movement. So the only way to move in this is to hold the jets and then go that direction that you need to go. Otherwise, you're stuck on the same path, like holding left and right doesn't make me go any other way. Or it doesn't make me turn on the whatever y-axis, x-axis, whatever it is. So you have to use your fuel. And the only way to get fuel again, I guess I should explain that. There they are. Little fuel outposts. Boop. And jet fuel. So, now we just gotta not get blown up. For some odd reason, they're being overly aggressive. Only 10 more to kill. I wish, or I hope, that the PS4 and Xbox One version, they kind of upgrade these areas. I feel like Return of the Jedi did a really good job with these. I hope they go back and touch these up. Make them better, more comfortable, like Return of the Jedi's. But probably not. I think they're just gonna emulate it and get it over with, get their money and leave. Seems like that's all companies want to do nowadays. They don't want to improve their experience. Well, Nintendo changes it, I guess. They changed Wind Waker at least, which made me happy. I don't know if they ever changed the Wii counterparts, say like the Pikmin to the Wii. The only thing I can think of would be Mario Power Tennis. They changed so you can actually have motion controls. Almost to my favorite level. Come on, there we go. Alright, so it's literally raining stormtroopers, so just pull out your lightsaber and have fun. So actual sand troopers take 2 hits, and then normal sand troopers are not normal sand troopers, normal stormtroopers. They just fall apart instantly. Which I wonder if it's like a general aspect, like because they're generals, they last longer. There's only 3 types of that. Oh no, there's people in windows. I don't know what they are. They're supposed to be like bounty hunters. But there's only 3 types of stormtroopers. There's sand troopers, the regular ones, like the ones chasing me. And then there's stormtroopers on turrets, which, yeah, right there. Which they have the homing attack. And the rockets, so our 3rd upgrade. Which we should probably get the guns before we get to the next level. The next level can kind of stop you if you don't have the right gun layout. But otherwise, it's pretty smooth sailing. Yeah, so obviously I'm being pretty sloppy through this playthrough. I'm just taking damage willy-nilly. Can't do that on the normal difficulty. Like, you'd have to find a way around those spikes or they would just chew your health completely, which sucks. But that's why I play it on norm or easy, because normal is impossible. Ooh. See, you should be able to block that. That's so frustrating. Okay. We still need... What are we at? We're at 2? No, we're at the 3rd upgrade. Okay, that's not bad. Because I think the next level we get 2 no matter what. 2 upgrades no matter what, so... And there's another one, so we should be more than fine. We get the bubbles. I feel if you're doing this on the harder difficulties, definitely use the blasters. There's only one level I suggest using the lightsaber, and that's the TIE Fighter level, but again, we'll get there when we get there. But it's just not as efficient. Ugh, use my thermal while I can. Just because you can run into things. Like, you're still taking damage when you're doing the flippies. And standing still just gets you shot, so... apparently we're not getting another one. Oh, I thought that was the end. Apparently we still have another couple platforms. It's kind of weird. They do this level twice, so you go into Mos Eisley and then you go out. They look identical. Well, the end of the level coming out changes at the end of it, but the nice thing is they actually don't have bosses like throughout the whole game. Like the last few levels, they have like, I'd say they're more mid bosses than actual bosses. So, which is nice. There's the thing about the other ones, so like Empire Strikes Back, and there's Chewie, and Return of the Jedi is the bosses are ridiculously hard. Like, for no reason. Returns aren't as bad, but we're gonna switch to Chewie. So yeah, now we're spiffy and we have an actual selection. And now we get to hear awesome music. Oh yeah, those guys are impenetrable when they do their friggin' tornado thing, so I suggest killing them as soon as possible. Always shoot them first if you have a choice. And we instantly have the good one. So this level I just suggest jumping and shooting the whole way. Because a lot of times they'll just come sliding out at you. Always aim forward and kill. I always thought these guys were like they look like devils. I don't know. It's weird. I wonder if they're actually meant to be. I don't remember the movie that well. I'm pretty sure they were actually in... I don't know if they're in the original or like the Redux. The mini Reduxes that Lucas did, but... it all got skewed. So I used to watch the original movies like once a week when I was a child, but... yeah, so these guys are easy to plow through as long as you don't let them do their tornado. And we'll have this level done in no time. So the hard, like I said, this can be like a part where you get stuck. It's mostly if you don't have the right blaster, and it's only because of the boss. Because getting through these guys isn't that hard, obviously. The boss will just chew you apart. And I also, I guess I should mention, you should be Chewie on this level. He actually takes more hits than everyone else. So I don't really have like the best strategy for this guy. I just kind of jump when I can. So this is why I say use Chewie, because you can take more hits and always have the blasters, or the higher blaster. Come on. And got him. Sweet. Alright. And that was the Mos Eisley Diner. Or bar, whatever you want to call it. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time for more Super Star Wars.